I was awarded a state as I woke up from my dream and focused my eyes on the same old scene. Looking at my jail cell room, and I know that I gotta go to CYA soon. Now Dr. Lockup's at my door talking about I gotta wash up and get ready to go to court. They got me feeling like a basketball, bouncing from court to court throughout the hall. Cause they want me to cop a guilty plea for a 211 in an attempted 187 on a punk police. And I can see that it's more than the case of mistaken identity. And I know that they finna be sending me to CYA, a juvenile penitentiary. So I said fuck it and got out my bed with the vision of my dream last night still in my head. My roommate woke up and said, what goes on? I said, assalamu alaikum. He said, wa alaikum assalam. Then I walked out the room to the hallway, thinking about me sitting up in that courtroom all day. I walked to the bathroom and looked around and saw the same old lockdown. Young black brothers getting oppressed like me by the same pale motherfuckers. I said, Uhuru comrades, my brothers know what that means, so they told me the same thing. And I know that they know that it don't feel great being locked down. Ward of the state, ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state, ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. I looked in a mirror and saw a strong black figure, but yet still a young oppressed black nigga. Getting bigger cause I'm fucking with the weights every day to keep my mind off the years I gotta stay. In the tears that I wiped away from the eyes of my mother and my woman every time they cried. When it's time to say they last goodbye at the end of my visit, and I wonder what is it that keep a young brother like me from loking up and choking up every peck of what I see. I wanna be free, I'm a political prisoner, locked up by the Grand Wizard or the FBI, cause my name is Answer. So they try to shut me up before I got the chance to get the people with me to complete the revolution of the 60s. And as I started to think, I heard one of the staff call my name and tell me to go down to the holding tank. Dr. Lockup opened up the door and said, good luck, young man. And then he shook my hand. Now here I go again, sitting in a small ass room with a bunch of loudmouth fools talking about a gang of Nathan. And the only thing that's on my brain is escaping. Cause this is what I hate, being locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. Ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. Ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. Ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. I'm a motherfucking ward of the state and life's a cracker. Living in a juvenile prison cause I'm blacker than the swamps in Mississippi. When the rain clouds cover up the moon, so they got with me. Set me up like Tonka toy building blocks. Cause I talk about honky boys and killing cops. The goddamn judge said I was guilty. And worse than that, the fool was black. The FBI was just smiling. All the while, I was on my motherfucking trial. They must have had it planned to do me in. When I was on the stand trying to tell my story to the man, he wouldn't hear my case. That Uncle Tom ass puppy was getting his strings put that day. He sent me upstate with an 8-year max. Despite all the motherfucking facts that I was innocent, I had 7 witnesses, they only had 1. A prejudiced white bitch, and like a freight train, I was steaming. I thought I had escaped, man, but I was only dreaming. Now I'm sitting up in CYA with a 2-year stay as a motherfucking ward of the state. Ward of the state being locked down, locked down. A motherfucking ward of the state. Now I'm doing time again, 3 blocks from the pen, and white pride don't like my skin. In this capitalistic system, I be rolling with the Ansel Muhammad's when it's time to get them. Don't need nobody else. All alone in my room, so I talk to myself. Sleeper say I'm going insane, talking about the END. I got a grip on everything, and if I ever have to swing them, I got something for you and your crew, so bring them too, and it'll take your ass under. But game is so not told, so I'ma make you wonder. Got nothing but years, but I ain't got no time to shed no goddamn tears about nothing that pop. Even if my woman give up the cock, it ain't gon' make my time stop, so I won't drop, cause I'm a soldier, living like I told you, a motherfucking ward of the state. Ward of the state.